Did Jung Bahadur Rana, who went on a hunting trip, died or was he killed? Jung Bahadur Rana, who established the Rana regime that lasted for 104 years, ruled as a Prime Minister of Nepal for 30 years. Jung Bahadur Rana's son, Padmajung Rana, has said in his book, Life of Maharaj Sir Jung Bahadur, that Jung Bahadur's death was due to diarrhea and fever. Similarly, the historian Purushottam Shamsher Jabara has mentioned that Jung Bahadur Rana suddenly became blind and had problems with defecation due to the fat in his herd, and he died. According to historian and researcher Janak Lal Sharma, in order to keep the murder of Jung Bahadur Rana a secret, the body was covered with a cloth and cremated without opening the box in which the dead body was kept, without even allowing his queens to see the dead body. On the other hand, there is also a legend in Nepali society that Jung Bahadur was killed by a tiger. Similarly, it is also believed that Jung Bahadur was killed by a Mughal youth whose wife was taken by Jung Bahadur, who had taken permission from Jung Bahadur himself to kill his culprator. This raises the question, did Jung Bahadur, who went on a hunting trip, died or was he killed? Jung Bahadur Rana was a very brave and mighty ruler. Even as a soldier, he was as clever and he was as cruel and harsh. He had the unique ability to take any step according to the situation and take advantage of the opportunity. Jung Bahadur Rana succeeded to become the dictator by ascending to power under the guise of crook tricks, ancestral inheritance, and misadventure amidst the infighting and conspiratorial politics within the palace. He killed the then Prime Minister and maternal uncle Mathura Singh Thapa with a gun handed over to him by King Rajendra on the advice of the powerful general Gagan Singh and Queen Rajya Lakshmi. This is the first incident where Jung Bahadur has stained the politics of Nepal with blood. After the assassination of Mathura Singh, Fatehjung Shaha of Chautaria Khalak, who was in exile, was brought out of Banaras and made the Prime Minister. During the rise of Jung Bahadur, there was widespread talk of an immoral relationship with the powerful Qazi, General Gagan Singh, over the younger queen of the then King Rajendra Vikram, who emerged powerful within the palace. King Rajendra himself asked the then Rajguru, Vijay Raj Pandey, to investigate this. The murder of Mathura Singh Thapa on the night of 6 Jyeshtha 1902 Bikram Sambat and the mysterious incident of Queen Rajya Lakshmi's confidant Gagan Singh being shot dead by an unknown person at home on 31st Bhadra 1903 Bikram Sambat made it easier for Jung Bahadur to climb the ladder of power. The incident happened in 1903 Bikram Sambat. After the mysterious murder of Gagan Singh, the then Queen Rajya Lakshmi ordered Jung Bahadur Rana to investigate the mystery, who went with all preparation to gathering, called by the Queen in court, and killed all his opponents. The court massacre, which was organized on the order of the Queen to find the killer of Gagan Singh, gave Jung Bahadur a reasonable opportunity to kill all his opponents. In course of time, he became an all-powerful ruler. 32 people, including Prime Minister Fatehjung Shaha, died in court massacre. 26 escaped and survived, 26 were expelled. Fatehjung's brother Chautaria Guru Prasad Saha and 4 others who were not in the valley managed to escape from outside. Jung Bahadur came to power after succeeding in shedding the blood of many, including the then Prime Minister Fatehjung Shaha in court massacre. After the court massacre, a secret plan was made to kill Jung Bahadur inside the palace. Queen Rajya Lakshmi was angry with Jung Bahadur because he did not agree to make his son heir by mixing up the roles. He was not paying attention to Rajya Lakshmi's desire to declare Queen Rajya Lakshmi's son Ranendra as the crown prince. Queen Rajya Lakshmi thought it was necessary to kill Jung Bahadur to bring new leadership in the government. For this, Queen Rajya Lakshmi took Veerdos Vasnet as a confidant. According to the deal between Veerdos Vasnet and Rajya Lakshmi, Veerdos Vasnet would kill Jung Bahadur, Surendra and Upendra, and took the promise to place Ranendra on the throne. Gagan Singh's son, Wazir Singh, was also included in the conspiracy. As soon as the plan was successful, it was confirmed that Veerdos Vasnet would become the Prime Minister. Wazir Singh planned to hide 40 to 50 believers of his regiment in the 4 corners of Bandarkhal and all over the garden, in which private teacher Pandit Vijay Raj Pandey was also involved. If the plan to organize a feast at Vandarkal and invite Jung Bahadur there was successful, Pandit Vijay Raj Pandey was assured that he would be made Rajguru or royal priest. As per the plan, Vijay Raj went to Jung Bahadur's residence to pick him up. As soon as Vijay Raj saw Jung Bahadur asked in an insulting manner, "Why did you come here?" After hearing such a stern voice, Vijay Raj felt that Jung Bahadur already knew everything. He opened up all the secret. After that, Jung Bahadur kept Vijay Raj in custody and expressed his desire to give him the title of Rajguru if Vijay Raj said was true. And he began to resist. Jung Bahadur ordered 6 companies of his army to be ready. While he was going to Vandarkal along with his brother, Beardos was coming to pick up Jung Bahadur. They met halfway. A group of Jung Bahadur's team who came with full preparation caught Beardos and immediately disarmed him. At the behest of Jung Bahadur, Captain Ran Meher Adhikari cut Beardos to pieces. 23 people died in that case. After this incident on 12 Kartik 1903 Bikram Sambat, known as Vandarkal Massacre, Jung Bahadur cut off all the rights of Queen Raja Lakshmi and sent her to exile in Kasi. Jung Bahadur Rana was declared the all-power Prime Minister. Just as Jung Bahadur emerged as the all-powerful Prime Minister after the Vandarkal Massacre, so did the Pandays emerge in Rajguru Khalak. It was Pandey and his cousin's son who opened the secret plan to kill Jung Bahadur, who ruled the kingdom as long as the monarchy remained. Vijay Raj Pandey came to power after the Vandarkal Massacre. Jung Bahadur, who got a hint about the Queen's secret plan, managed to get more power by eliminating more of his opponents during the Vandarkal Massacre. Even though the plan to kill him by inviting him to a feast in Vandarkal was foiled, the assassination attempt of Jung Bahadur did not stop. He was always aware of all possible conspiracy against him. Chautariya Guru Prasad fled to Banaras. After Raja Lakshmi went in exile, King Rajendra too handed over the throne to Surendra and followed the queen. In Kasi, Rajendra had association with all the exiled people due to Jung Bahadur Rana. Accordingly, some people were sent from Kasi, Banaras to Nepal to kill Jung Bahadur. But Jung Bahadur Rana also foiled this plan. Lal Jha and Datri Padhya, who were known to be the killer of Gagan Singh, were sent to assassinate Jung Bahadur. The main planners were Chautariya Guru Prasad and Jagatbam Pandey. However, Lal Jha was tricked into making confession. Due to his confession, many were arrested. Jha died 3 or 4 days later after being imprisoned. The statements of all these were made and sent to King Rajendra, who was in exile. Guru Prasad and Jagatbam also set up 2 men, saying that Jung Bahadur Rana had sent 2 men in Kasi to kill them. Jung Bahadur Rana arrested Sevakram Thapa while he was hiding in Thimi while suppressing those who plotted against him. Sevakram Thapa told the names of all who came to kill Jung Bahadur. Chief among them were Chandravir Putuwar, Badal Singh Gurung and Gambhir Singh Gurung. Among them, Chandravir's ear was cut off and he was kept in prison. Badal Singh Gurung and Gambhir Singh Gurung were speared to death. This was also informed to King Rajendra. Jung Bahadur sent a very threatening letter to King Rajendra about this incident. Again, Fateh Jung's brother Chautariya Guru Prasad Saha attempted to take revenge on Jung Bahadur. Even when he was based in India for a few days after returning from a trip to Europe, Jung Bahadur received information that there was a plot to kill him. He was informed that Chautariya Guru Prasad had sent 3 men with weapons to kill him in Kasi while he was going to Ghazipur from Banaras. After Jung Bahadur inquired about this with the local police, the company government arranged security guards for him. Jung Bahadur married the same Chautariya Fateh Jung's and Guru Prasad's sister, Hiranyagarva Kumari, as his 9th wife in January 1910. Hiranyagarva Kumari was given the title of Bada Maharani by Jung Bahadur. Not only his in-laws, but also his own brothers were involved in the assassination attempt of Jung Bahadur. His third brother, General Badri Narsingh, became active in this. In their plan, Mahila Sahib Prince Upendra Vikram Saha was also preparing to kill the then King Surendra. The party had promised to make Jung Bahadur's second brother, Bam Bahadur, the Prime Minister. After Jung Bahadur's visit to Britain, This plan was brought to his ear by Jung Bahadur himself. Then Jung Bahadur severely punishes his brothers and foils the conspiracy. According to the incident, on Phagun 7, 1906 Bikram Sambat, Jung Bahadur reached Thapathali that night to meet Jung Bahadur, who had returned from Britain. Jung Bahadur suddenly began to cry while the two brothers were talking. Jung Bahadur asked him the reason. He told that Badrinath Singh had planned to kill Jung Bahadur the next day on Phagun 8. When Jung Bahadur was returning from Basantapur Darbar, there was a plan to kill him by his third brother, General Badrinath Singh, his uncle's son, 2nd General Jai Bahadur Kunwar, and Karveer Khatri. With the death of Jung Bahadur, Mahila Sahib, Upendra Vikram will kill King Surendra Vikram and take over the throne. Jung Bahadur will be made Prime Minister and Badrinath Singh will be a Commander-in-Chief. Jai Bahadur Kunwar and Karveer Khatri were also assured of proper responsibility. Karveer Khatri was prominently active in waving the plan. Karveer Khatri travelled to Britain with Jung Bahadur and returned. Karveer Khatri revealed that even though Jung Bahadur was a Hindu, he ate with Europeans and had intercourse with the women there during his stay in Britain and France. Jung Bahadur was invited to the house of Badrinath Singh to join the plan, concluding that he should be killed as he could not be excluded from the caste. When such a plan was revealed, Jung Bahadur arrested those who joined the conspiracy along with his other faithful brothers. They were sentenced to 5 years in Allahabad jail. Karveer was cast off from his caste. A military organization was also created for execution along with the announcement to openly kill Jung Bahadur. This work was done by Lakhan Thapa Magar, a resident of Gorkha Bungkut and an ex-soldier. Lakhan Thapa considered himself to be the incarnation of Siddha Lakhan Thapa of Ramsar's time and preached that he had been ordered by Mankamana Devi to kill Jung Bahadur Rana, an usher in the golden era of Nepal. He also collected weapons to kill Jung Bahadur. Army of Devi Datta had to deploy to suppress Lakhan's revolt. Lakhan Thapa Magar, Jai Singh Chumi Rana Magar, Viras Thapa Magar, Juta Thapa Magar, Jitman Gurung, Achami Magar, and Ajab Singh Thapa Magar were killed by the order of Jung Bahadur Rana, the promoter of Rana regime, because of the first armed rebellion against the Jung Bahadur regime in the history of Nepal. They were all hanged to death at Bungkut Kahu of Gorkha on 7 Paus 1933 Bikram Sambat. At that time, the rebel leader Lakhan Thapa Magar was the first martyr of Nepal. In this way, Jung Bahadur succeeded in sowing the seeds of autocracy by thwarting many assassination attempts, and he died at Patharghata during his hunting trip. Jung Bahadur Rana, who went on a hunting trip towards the end of his life, spent 2 months and 20 days there. He left Kathmandu on 25th Mangshir, 1933 Bikram Sambat. First camp stayed at Thankut, then proceeded towards Marku, Suparitar and Hetaura. He continued his hunting journey through Jamunia, Patharghata, Atmara and reached Balam village through Magartar, Janakpur, Danusa, Kamal Nadi Bank, Mukhi River Bank, Bahuria, Naya village. Then went to Avia. The hunting camp held on 15th of Phagun in the village called Bahiri became the last one. He could not aim the gun to kill the peacock. Instead, he felt that his eyes were weak. On that day, he saw a very strong and beautiful tiger. It was probably the white tiger as described in his biography. Then the bugle sounded for the second camp. But suddenly, Jung Bahadur fell sick with diarrhea. He got a high fever. He got sick with sudden heat and cold. After his health deteriorated, the hunting trip was thus continued. He even stopped recognizing people. A Vaidya named Krishna Govinda informed him that his pulse was disappearing. By the time the elder queen tried to give him the stimulant medicine called Astamandap with a spoon, he had already cleansed his teeth. People rushed to give the news of his death to brother Ranodip Singh. Jung Bahadur was taken to Patharghata, Bagmati. On reaching there, Jung Bahadur died in the middle of the night. After 3 days, General Ranodip Singh, General Der Samsher, and other brothers and sons arrived at Patharghata. After the arrival of brothers and sons from Kathmandu, cremation was done. Jung Bahadur Rana died on 16 Phagun 1933 Bikram Sambat. It seems that Jung Bahadur suddenly fell ill and died during the hunting trip. But did Jung Bahadur die naturally? There is also a legend about the death of Jung Bahadur. According to this, Jung Bahadur fell in love with a Mughal woman from a village in a hunting area. He forcibly brought her to his camp and made her his wife. After his wife was taken away, the Mughal youth, who had become sad, began to burn in fire of revenge. Mughal youth made such a kukri or knife that he began to sharpen it every day. One day, he reached Jung Bahadur's hunting camp and said that he had been wrong. He told his demand to Jung Bahadur, "Majesty, I have been wrong. Let me cut the man who took my wife by force." Jung Bahadur Rana gave him the permission to kill the culprit who took his wife. Then the Mughal youth took out a knife from his waist and hit Jung Bahadur himself. This is how Jung Bahadur died. However, this description is limited to legend as no documents has been found to confirm it. The same Mughal boy has been referred to as Linde Bagh in the popular legend since that time. The word Linde means whether the tail is cut, and another meaning is single-minded or stubborn. For this reason, it is said that Jung Bahadur was killed by a tiger, and from that time, Mughal was called Linde. It is definitely a matter of shame for the rulers. Therefore, to cover up the truth, it is said that Jung Bahadur Rana was killed by a white tiger. Same story but different name, Tamang community has a legend associated with the Jung Bahadur Rana. According to the legend, a Tamang youth reached his palace and asked Jung Bahadur, "Can I kill someone who took my wife or not?" Jung Bahadur replied, "Why not?" As soon as Jung Bahadur said these words, the young man hit Jung Bahadur with a knife. Jung Bahadur picked up the wife of the same young man from forest and kept her in a palace. According to another story, Jung Bahadur went down to Madhej for animal hunting. Playing hunting, he reached Charkhos bush towards Patharghata on the banks of Bagmati. At the last moment, Jung Bahadur wanted to kill a tiger and return to Kathmandu. The final hunt was organized with great fanfare. After selecting the sure hunters, Jung Bahadur camp headed towards the forest. The hunters surrounded the tiger. However, 8 watchmen, Bogati Chetri, pretended to shoot the tiger and shot Jung Bahadur in the chest. It is said that no one there was surprised by this murder of Jung Bahadur, because 82 people involved in hunting were involved in the plan to kill Jung Bahadur. It is said that all the above mentioned people had previously committed by saying that they would kill Jung Bahadur and never reveal the secret. Hence, it was propagated that Jung Bahadur was killed by a white tiger. Also, his white body was wrapped in a cloth and placed in a box. He was cremated without opening the casket. Even if the wives who went sati with Jung Bahadur wanted to see his face, they were not allowed to do so. Some historians have been saying that Jung Bahadur's death was due to falling from an elephant while playing hunting, being trampled by an elephant, being attacked by a white tiger, falling into the conspiracy of Deir Samser, and contracting cholera. How did Jung Bahadur, who had successfully hunted a tiger a day before, suddenly died the next day? He was a healthy person under the age of 60. It has not been possible to give a satisfactory answer. Concealing the death of Jung Bahadur is not a new issue, as the untimely death of the world's great rulers and feudal lords was hidden. What is strange is that the power that Jung Bahadur obtained by shedding blood in Kot massacre and Vandarkal massacre was not enjoyed by his own descendants. In the history of Nepal, Bikram Sambat 1942 was the most terrible massacre, in which Samsher's family killed Jung Bahadur's family along with Jung Bahadur's eldest son, Jagat Jung. In 1942 Bikram Sambat, Samsher family emerged after the assassination of Jung Bahadur's fifth brother, then Sri Tri Maharaj and Rana Prime Minister Ranodip Singh. Ranodip Singh's own nephew, son of Deir Samsher, younger brother of Jung Bahadur, Bir Samsher, Kharak Samsher, Chandra Samsher, Bhim Samsher, and Dambar Samsher were involved in the murder of Ranodip Singh. Due to Bir Samsher, who reached the peak of power after the murder of his own uncle Ranodip Singh, all the children of Jung Bahadur were dismissed from the role of Prime Minister. In the same massacre, Jagat Jung, the eldest son of Jung Bahadur, who married the eldest daughter of King Surendra, Tika Rajya Lakshmi Saha, who became strong both inside and outside the palace, was also killed. Similarly, Jung Bahadur's grandson and Jagat Jung's sons, Yuddha Pratap, was also killed. All the other sons of Jung Bahadur were deprived of any movable or immovable property. It is said that only Jit Jung, the second son of Jung Bahadur, managed to take some movable property to India under the pretext of medical treatment for his ears. After Bir Samsher seized power in 1942 Bikram Sambat, Jung Bahadur's children were banned from entering the Kathmandu Valley. At that time, Jung Bahadur family was not allowed to study English, take jobs, or do business. Also, when Samsher family ruled the state alone for 65 years, Jung Bahadur's family was forbidden to write Jung Bahadur Rana or Jabara. This rule was maintained until democracy came in 2007 Bikram Sambat. Samsher family was able to seize the entire government in this way. The Samsher had issued a statement that the descendants of Jung Bahadur would be killed if met and the woman would be exiled. Accordingly, everyone from children to old people of Jung Bahadur's family were killed wherever they were found. It is believed that a maid saved one of Jung Bahadur's male offspring from Kathmandu Valley in the guise of a gull. Thank you.